Good morning, grade 3. Today in our English lesson, we're going to answer numbers or week 7 and week 9 of your learning activity sheets or modules. So we only have week 7 and week 9. We don't have week 8. So it was removed in your modules, so it will not be answered anymore. Okay? Just answer week 7 and week 9. Okay? So let's leave week 8 behind and we'll go from week 7 and then we'll go to week 9. Okay? So our lesson for week 7 is phrases, sentence, stories, and poems consisting of long A, I, O, and U words. Okay? And the next we have, for week 9, we have compare and contrast information heard. Okay, so I think you're all ready now. Have you washed your hands after your health break? Okay, so thank you so much for that. Let's move on and let's go to week 7 lesson. Okay, have you found that in your modules or learning activity sheets? Kindly please look for it. The first page is about phrases, sentences, stories, and poems consisting of long A, I, and U words. Okay? So let's read the background information so that we will know all the lessons that we'll have for today. Come on, grade 3, let's read. A long vowel is a vowel sound that is pronounced the same way as the name of the letter itself. For example, the long U sound is pronounced like you, as would be the case in words like lure and lube, or tube. By contrast, the short U sound is pronounced more like as in words like cub and tub. Long vowel words then are words that contain a long vowel sound. It is important to note the spelling of a word and the way it sounds do not always match up so perfectly. Words like few and beauty also contains the long U sound. Similarly, the long A sound in bake and gate can also be spelled like oi, as in I, as in pay, or I, as in paid, among other variations. So look at the examples. We have, for long A sound, we have face, place, rate, brave, game, name, change, hesitate. Okay, can you please read it again with me? Face, place, rate, brave, game, name, change, hesitate. Okay, now let's go about letter or the sample words with long I. Okay, like. Everybody read with me. Again, basahin natin yung sabay-sabay. Like, size, time, fire, drive, side, white, line. Okay, how about the next one? Our O sound. Let's examine. Everybody, please read with me. Close, note, home, hope, rose, hose, robe, vote. Okay, now let's go with U sound or U. Everybody, let's read. Cute, amuse, use, huge, glue, clue, juice, pure. Okay, let's go to the next page for another sample. So look at this one. On your next page, examples of phrases with long A sound. A happy face, a faraway place, change the game. How about with phrases with I sound? a house on fire, a long drive, a white dress. Another one, examples of phrases with long O sound. A high tone. A rocky road. A short note. Examples of phrases with long U sounds: a huge animal. A cure for COVID-19. A paste in the tube. Examples of sentence with long O sound. Filipino heroes are brave. Here, her name is Gigi. The scotch tape is sticky. Another examples of sentence with long I is: I always order an extra cup of rice. The bakery sells an egg pie. Ice makes our drink cold. Okay, so I think that's it. Now let's go to examples of sentence with long O sound. Close the door. Feel at home. Vote for him. Next one is example of sentence with long U sound. Cute pets amuse me. Modern love is pure. Use the glue in your artwork. Okay, so I guess we all now understand what is the lesson all about. It's about phrases and sentences and stories and poem consisting of the long A, I, O, and U. Okay, so I think we're ready to answer our next activity. So kindly please, let's go to the next page so that you will answer your activities. Okay, there you go. In your answer sheet, they are all written for week 7. All the words like pain, pan, pal, pass, hide, hid, had, hold, read, rod, ride, reap, and then robe, rob, rub, road. I'm sorry, rod. And then next one we have fin, fine, find, fill. Okay. So now we're going to do is to read the words with, then write the words in long A-I-O-U sound on their answer sheet. Okay? So we have there the list of words. All you have to do is to put long O or A-I-O-U, and then you're going to just circle them, okay? Or for the answers. Okay? So you have to pause this video for a while and then play it after answering it. Next one, let's go to activity 2. We have here, let's read the sentence and tell if the words have with a long vowel by putting a check mark on the box. So that's 1 to 5. We're going to just put check if they have a long vowel sound. Okay, like for example, number 1, the candy cane is sweet. So the word cane is, okay, a vowel sound. So that's letter, I'm sorry, is that check or no check? Of course, number 1 is check. Next, number 2, the two candles are lit. The two candles are lit. Of course, it's check because of the word lit. Okay, so for numbers 3, 4, and 5, all you have to do is to write your answer. And then after that, you may pause the video for a while doing that, and then play it again after doing it so that we can move on to our last activity. Okay, now for activity number 3, all you have to do is to complete the sentence by filling in the blanks with the correct words with long vowel sound. Okay, so all you have to do is to choose in the box. We have wide, June, hose, mute, kite, ripe, clue, home, blue, and cake. Okay, so for example, number 1, many of us stayed at blank during quarantine period to avoid the spread of COVID-19. So what is the correct answer? Many of us stayed at where? Home. Very good. Number one is home. 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 Number one is correct. Home. Now for numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5, all you have to do is to write your answer. And then if you're done, you have to play it again so that we can continue our next lesson. Alright, now let's move on to our week 9. That's week 9, the compare and contrast information heard. So let's read the following here about the background information, and then you're going to understand the lessons here in week 9. Okay, so let's see. When we talk about two things, we compare and contrast them. When we compare things, we say the similarities. Words such as also, to, both, and similarly shows that a comparison is being made. Example, the table of contents and the index are both parts of the book. Cassie likes to sing what's this? Similarly, so does Michael. Brownie and Blocky are my pets, and they are also my playmates. Now, when we contrast things, we tell differences. Words such as but, yet, still, and although signal that controls or contrast it being made. Okay, so all you have to do is to read the examples. Example, letter A. The table of contents is found at the front part of the book, while the index is found at the back of the book. Letter B. Michael likes to sing rock songs, but Cassie sings pop songs. Next one, letter C. Brownie is a friendly dog, although Blackie is the aggressive one. Now, to show the comparison and contrast, use a Venn diagram. It is a diagram that uses circles to represent sets and their relationship. Okay? So look at the example. Let us compare and contrast cell phone and telephone. Okay, there. In cell phone, they have written, or you have to write, can be used in texting, movable, and wireless. Yeah, that's all correct. Now next, how about telephone? Cannot be used in existing or texting, stationary, and then uses weird means. Now let's look at the similarities, or the two different people have the same attitude or something that they like. It will be in the middle of each circle. So the next one is can be used to talk to people away from you. And then another one, can help to communicate other people. Okay, so I think you're already done reading with it, and I hope you understand it. Okay, so now let's move on to our activity so that we can answer them already. Okay, there you go. All you have to do is to draw a heart and a box, okay, from numbers 1 to 5. Okay, so remember, draw a heart if the sentence is showing comparison. And then draw a square if it is showing the contrast. Okay, so number 1, Ivan and Arthur played basketball. Do you think that's a square or that's a heart? Okay, so you have to write that on your own. Your answer should be from 1 to 5. Okay, if you're finished, you may continue to the next part of our video lesson. But if you're not, you have to pause for it. I-pause nyo muna. And then we will just continue later. Okay, after you finish that. Then play again the video. Alright, so this is the activity 2 or last part of our module 9. So all you have to do is to read friendship bond. And then you're going to write Sandra and Ruth. Okay, so what is the difference of Sandra and Ruth? And what is their similarities? So you can write three, let's say for example, three answers for Sandra and Ruth, and then another two for the victim, or I mean, sorry, for the similarities or same thing that they have in common. Okay? So you may read the story first and then write your answers in our answer sheet. You may pause for a while and then continue it after doing it so that we can do the next one. Okay? Wow! Alright, so I think we're done. If you're finished answering that, you're done with week 7 and week 9. Okay? So that's for week 7 and week 9. Congratulations. You have to wash your hands after answering, and then your parents should be checking it so that if there are some problems, okay, so you can have fixed it. So that will be all. If you are done, remember to wash your hands after answering your module, and of course keep your things properly. Okay, so thank you very much for that, and have a great day. Goodbye.